Good morning. It's an early start to the vlog today. It's 7:30. I've just woken up. We stayed at my dad's place last night because Izzy's got college today and it's just a bit quicker for us to get there from my dad, so that's what we're doing. I've just slept on the sofa. I'm still in my pyjamas, which is a bit embarrassing, but you know. So anyway, we're going to get up, get ready and get out and get Izzy off to college. That's Izzy dropped off to college. I'm going to go and find a cafe now and do a bit of editing and sort some stuff out. Here I am, ensconced in cafe number 1. I'm getting master of the art of cafe hopping at the moment, going from one to the other and doing bits of work in each, that sort of thing. Bit of shopping in between, bit of a walk, the odd picnic. First thing I'm going to do today though is just sort out the last upload and get it published for tonight. I've done a slightly odd thing, which is put the scarf on the teapot, because you know by the time it's brewed it always seems to be cold. DIY tea cosy, you see. I'm going to make myself a little to-do list in my diary so I don't get too overwhelmed. That kind of worked. It's a lot hotter. So I've sorted my YouTube upload for tonight out now. I'm just sitting on a bench now, having a roll that I packed with me. I'm going to crack on and ring the solicitor next once I've had some food. I forgot to say, my survey is being done today on the house that I want to buy, so fingers crossed about that one. I was starting to get a bit brain boggled sitting here. I was on the phone to the solicitor for quite a while and then I tried to ring the estate agent. The estate agent still hasn't given the sales memorandum to my solicitor, which means my sale hasn't started to go ahead yet, but it does mean that I might be able to move out and into the new place on the same day, because originally I had my house up for sale as chain free because I was going to go and bunk in with Invisible Boyfriend for a little while, but I might be able to do it on the same day now, so I need to try and get hold of my estate agent, but I can't, she's not answering. I need to go for a walk to clear the brain fog now. Speaking of being brain boggled, I've got a little bit of a problem with my YouTube account at the moment. Last night I had an email from YouTube saying that I've had a privacy complaint on 7 different videos all at the same time, and they're all from Spain when we went a while ago, and they have different people in all of them, different places in all of them, and I don't know what the common element is and I have no clue, but apparently I had 48 hours to sort the problem out, either by using blurring or editing the tags or whatever. I don't know what the problem is, I have no clue. Some of them are filmed in our Airbnb, so at first I thought maybe it's because it was the Airbnb owner, but not all of them are even filmed in the Airbnb, and then I thought maybe it was somebody's in the street. But some of them, there's no other people in at all other than me and Izzy and our friends who we were with, who were definitely very comfortable about being on camera. So I think it might just be somebody being mean. So I've tried to start blurring my video, but it's just butchering it. It looks awful. And I'm not very good with the blur tool. It just seems to do random things. I think it's got a mind of its own. Suddenly like the bit of blur will just shoot across the screen. And I can't get it to start and end in the right place. It's just horrible. But to blur out every single face in those videos is going to take me more time than I have. I'm in a corridor here and people keep walking past, that's why I'm putting the camera on and off. Anyway, I don't even know where to start with these videos, and I don't want them taken down because I put loads of work in them and I really love them. The next job on the list is buying some clothes for Izzy, and she really needs a new swimming costume, and she's selected this one that I took a photograph of yesterday. I photographed all the rack and she liked this one the best. And look, it's on sale. Good, I think she'll be pleased with that swimming costume. Now I'm wandering around Tesco's, lost, unable to find anything I need. Aha, tights she wants, black tights, because she goes through them. Okay, what's that? £9.50 for 5 pairs, age 13 to 14. There we are, she's only about 155 centimetres, so there's plenty of growing room in those. In they go. Good, that's off the list. She also needs leggings, 2 pairs of black leggings for something that she does, and also I spotted a dress in here yesterday and I photographed it for her just to check if she would like it, and she really would, and now I can't find it. Might have to show the photo to an attendant. Found it, there we are, £7, age 13 to 14, that should do her. I found the black leggings too, 2 pairs for £8, age 12 to 13, but I think they will do her. That's it, I think, for the clothes shopping requirement. Excellent. I also want a jar of Marmite. It was £3 in the Co-op for a medium-sized jar, so I'm going to see if they got it cheaper in here. Marmite's one of those things, it's always a bit hard to find. I did accidentally find some reduced to clear biscuits though, look, only 32p. Yay, I finally found it. I did not go up and down a lot of aisles. You know, I'm going to have Vegemite for a change. £2.10 for a jar that size. It's £1.90 for Shop Zone. £2.70. Not that much cheaper than Co-op. Anyway, the Vegemite is winning on this occasion. Let's go and pay then. I'm taking myself off for a little walk now to buy a can of pop and a Mother's Day card and maybe some other bits and bobs from an extremely cheap shop that I know of. Then I'm probably going to find somewhere in the sun to sit outside and do some Portuguese reading whilst enjoying said can of pop before then deciding what to do next. I found a nice little cosy spot by a tree here with a bit of sun to sit in. That'd be nice. I've just had a call back from my estate agent. They said the sales memorandum had been sent, but they're sending it again anyway. They think it's going to be absolutely fine to just move straight into my new place without any lag, so that'll be really much better than having to move twice, which is what I thought I might have to do. Anyway, I'm going to do a bit of Portuguese now and put off worrying about the YouTube privacy complaint for a little while. I just don't know what to do about that. I need a bit more processing time to decide what to do. I did tweet them, YouTube help, like, help, I don't know what to do, sort of thing. Anyway, I'm going to do some Portuguese now. How wet is this grass? It's slightly damp, but well, it'd be worth having a slightly damp bum for a nice sit down, won't it? Yeah, Izzy's college is a little bit too far out of our catchment area for me to be able to really justify going home and back again after bringing her, so I'm making it my mission to use the time productively during the day while I'm sort of hanging out. But there are lots of dry places to go inside, but it's not raining. I can't believe it, so I'm going to make the most of it and get some fresh air. Might even concentrate better, you never know. Oh, that's a bit fizzy. Back to my sort of grammar and spelling rules book in Portuguese. This is my challenge, you see. It's in Portuguese. Therefore it makes it harder, more of a challenge. I'm looking up verbs occasionally in this verb dictionary, and failing all else, trusty Google Translate app. Another good thing about studying out here is I don't have Wi-Fi, so less distractions. Nice tree, just, you know, putting that out there. I like doing my Portuguese just a bit away from people out of earshot, really, because I like to say it out loud as I'm reading it. It's good practice, you know. Getting the old muscle memory going on the lips. I do practice it out loud on trains, however, and people do give me funny looks sometimes, especially when I was trying to learn Spanish for 11 weeks prior to that Spain visit of the offending videos. And one time I was like rattling off loads of these Spanish sentences that I was learning by rote, and it was just things like, I don't like having dinner with my parents, I don't like to have dinner with my parents-in-law, I don't like having dinner with my friends. Just it was like repeated sentences, but one thing different every time, and I'd got up to quite a speed, and I was going through it, and I looked up and I became aware that a lady was staring at me fixedly, and I'm sure she was Spanish. And she just didn't look away when I looked up. I was like, well, sheepish, you know, like this. Anyway, I'm kind of doing a bit of that now, but even more obscure sentences. Eu estou a cozer o meu cachecol. Vou cozer legumes para jantar. These are homophones, so they sound the same, but they're spelt differently, and they mean something different as well. Cozer means to sew, and cozer, which means to cook. One's with an S and one's with a Z. I've done all this stuff in English with Izzy. Doesn't help very much when I actually don't understand the English translation either. Okay, what does diacritic mean? I have to put my data on now to look that up. It's an accent, basically, according to Wikipedia. You know, like a line that goes up that way over a letter, or a wiggle at the bottom, or a wiggly line. Diacritic. Word of the day! Half an hour in now, and I'm getting extremely cold, especially my fingers. They don't want to work on the touch screen off the phone. Every so often, though, the breeze dies down and I can feel the warmth of the sunshine on my legs, which is quite nice. Oh, not again. What on earth's agglutination? Okay, Wiki has come to the rescue again. Agglutination is the clumping together of particles. This is like a biological term, but I think in this context it's like a compound word made of lots of little bits. Who'd have thought that reading a kiddie's book on grammar in Portuguese would end up growing my English vocabulary? I'm suddenly getting aggravated by flies. And I finished my drink. I've been sitting here for the best part of an hour now, 50 minutes. Really getting quite cold, so I think I'm going to go and find a cafe and get a toasty or something inexpensive, and maybe just have some water to wash it down. I'm trying to keep my costs down. I can't just keep going in cafes all day while he's at college. I can't afford it. But anyway, I need to eat something, and I want to plug my laptop in and get some Wi-Fi. I think I'm going to have to go and mull over this problem with the privacy complaint. I just don't know where to start with it. I can't possibly blur out everybody's face, like all the passers-by in the video, and because I don't know who it is that's offended, even if they are real. And then, I don't know, maybe they're just one of these people that just randomly flags videos for fun. I don't know. One of the videos, though, all we did was go for a walk somewhere out and about with friends. There's nobody else in the video at all. It's nobody's property. I am absolutely clueless as to why it's been flagged. Okay, I caved in and had coffee. Internet's not working, so looks like I'll just have to edit my next vlog instead of working on the blur tool thingy. Media loading. And in the meantime, I'm going to try and watch a tutorial on how to use the blur tool in YouTube, because it is mystifying me. Can't seem to do it. I spent so long last night trying to blur individual faces out of one video, and it's just crazy. Like, as I was doing the box around their faces and their app thingy in there in YouTube, but then as soon as they moved, like, the boxes were in the wrong place, or randomly the boxes would move, and I was trying to set the start time and the finish time really precisely, but they just weren't. They were doing what they wanted. They had the mind of their own, and it was just chaos. So I ended up with, like, I don't know, 8 or 9 different boxes all flying around the screen at once, starting and stopping at the wrong time, blurring out the bits before that weren't even, like, having people in. So it's a nightmare. The whole thing's a nightmare. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I can't possibly go through 7 vlogs and blur every single passerby out, and probably they didn't have a problem with it anyway. I am so glad that I just watched that video. I'm pretty optimistic now that I might be able to blur everybody out in those 7 videos within the time frame. I'll have to do it tonight though, because I can't get the Wi-Fi to work in here, so I'll do it when I get home, but I'll show you and we'll see if it works. Fingers crossed. Oh no, I'm having a big rush to get Izzy. The thing is, she finishes at a different time today than the other 2 days, and I got the days mixed up, so she's finished already. Hopefully Izzy will be pleased with all the lovely things I bought for her, especially that swimming costume and the dress. I think she'll love them. On our way home, waiting for the train. Nearly home, and it's still light. Good. We're home. Coffee's on. I'm going to get my flute out quickly now and get an hour of playing in quick before it gets too late. Then I'm going to be doing the social media for my vlog, because that's coming out at 7:30. That's my published time, in case you hadn't noticed. 7:30. I aim to get them out on Friday evenings and Sunday evenings, and any other evenings that I can manage. Sometimes I try to aim them 2 days apart or 3 days apart. I can't commit to anything completely committal at the moment because I'm just busy with Izzy and life generally, but that's what I'm aiming for. And after that, I'm going to have to tackle this privacy thing, aren't I, and try and blur all the faces in all 7 of my videos. I'm going to end the vlog there. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!